Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. In our lesson today, we will take the workbook exercises for the third lesson, which is titled What Will Be, Will Be. All you need for the lesson today is your books for this third unit, What Will Be, a sheet of paper and a pen to take down your notes. So let's get started. In this unit, in this semester, we have taken 4 units so far. The first one was titled Big Changes. The second was titled Careers. The third was about what will be. And the fourth and the last one was about the art of advertising. Today's lesson is going to be some exercises on the third unit, which is what will be. We will go over them one by one. So how are we going to do it? We will focus on the self-reflection, the last lesson or the last page in Unit 3, which is the self-reflection on your books, page 47. So, page 47 in your books. There is a list or categories that we are going to check. Have you got this one? If you haven't, just go refer to a certain page. At the beginning, page 34, which was the beginning of the unit, we're making predictions about the future. What is the idea of prediction? Is guessing the future. I will tell you, what do you think about the future of computers, schools, cars? You will make predictions. You are not sure, but you will predict. Let's try to predict the future of computers. Let's say 50 years from today. How are computers going to look like? Let's make our own predictions. For me, I think the future, computers are going to be smaller, smarter, and faster. How about cars? How will they look like? In the future, I believe that cars will be green, they will be environmentally friendly, they will be fast, and they will be safe. In case of a car accident, no one is going to die. How about the future of education, learning? What do you think? Do you think that we will do online learning or we will do face-to-face learning? I believe that learning will be distant learning, virtual learning. I can learn whatever I want from where I want. How about you? What are about your predictions about these things in the future? Then also the idea of prediction. In here we will look at this picture. Let's imagine that this one is your friend. This is my friend, and she likes painting. She likes drawing and painting. How about her future? Let's try to come up with predictions. We will say that my friend will be successful in the future. We are going to be best friends. She is going to be a famous artist, and she won't have time to go out. I'm still not sure about any of them. It is just like the idea of guessing what might happen in the future. And I have used here will and be going to. More here, the use of the future. Now here is the grammar on page 36, use of the will and be going to. So I can express the future using will or going to. However, what is the difference between this or that? If you are trying to give an offer, you will use will. Uncertain, not sure, use will. If you are trying to give a promise, you will use will. Just like, we don't have any milk, I will get you some. I am offering, I am giving, I will give. Uncertainty, maybe, probably, not sure. Maybe I will arrive early. A promise, I promise I will help. If you're trying to give a promise, just say well, use will. How about going to? Be going to. For be going to, we use it if you are having the plans. I got the tickets. I am going to go. Or certainty, you are much more sure. Plans, you are certain or sure. So, speaking about my plans for this summer vacation, we're going to spend a holiday in Abha. I got the tickets. We have planned everything. Also, I am sure we are going to have fun. I am sure we are going to. So much more, you are sure, or not very sure, just use will. Okay, let's try to use here will or going to. Sure or not sure. Adil and Hussein are talking about someone's brother. What do you think your brother do when he grows up? Think. Prediction. So we will use will. What do you think your brother will do when he grows up? Hussein, I think still prediction. He will be a writer. He is always writing stories. He probably, I'm still not sure, maybe, hopes he will publish them. I give him computer lessons next year. Because we're having next year, it means that it is a plan. Certain. I am going to give him computer lessons next year. Buy you him computer? Will you buy him a computer? No. My parents get him one at the end of the year. They have their own plan. They bought it and they will give him. I am going to get him. Do you think, also think, still prediction, he will be a good writer? I hope so. He is taking lessons from the best teachers. He is doing it at the moment. That's why present progressive. Okay? So is it a plan you know and you are very sure? Use going to. Not very sure or a promise. Just use something you are predicting or thinking. Use will. Okay. And here, the use of the future will also versus going to. What would you do in each case? We will use whether will or going to. You have arranged to see your dentist at 5. I have a plan. At 5 tomorrow I will see the dentist. Is it going to or will? You are sure. So I am going to see my dentist at 5. So a plan. You want to invite your friends over, but you are not certain. Because I'm going to go to the dentist. Not sure. I will invite my friends over. So I will invite them if I were free. Here, referring to the idea of pregnancy here, she's pregnant, will or going to. She have a baby, whether a boy or a girl, we will have she is going to have. However, for a baby girl, she will have. So you are very sure that it's a baby. However, you are not very sure that it's going to be a baby girl. Okay, let's continue in here. The use of the future progressive. What do we mean by future progressive? We are putting two tenses together. So let's start with the future. He will, she will, so the pronoun with will. This is the future. However, for the progressive, we're going to use the be, ing. So just like here, I will be shopping next week. At this specific time, in the future, I will be doing. Tomorrow at 5, I will be taking a test. How about the following? Here, future progressive, but this time we will use the going to. Future, be going to, followed by progressive, be, ing. Next September, the Saudis are going to be celebrating the National Day. Be doing. However, what comes before, I am much more sure, be going to. So just use the future followed by the ing. Okay, let's do this exercise. What about you? Answer the questions using the future progressive. If it is will, you're going to use will future progressive. Otherwise, you will use be going to. What will you be doing next week? For me, next week at this day, I will be writing a class report next week. Future progressive, will be doing. What will you be doing this summer? This summer, I will be visiting relatives. Future progressive. What are you going to be doing in 5 years? Here, I am going to be studying. This is the future, and this is the idea of progressive. I will be doing something. So check the question, is it be going to or will, and just apply it in your answers. Here, read the situation and write a sentence about the future. We will use future progressive as well. You have arranged to spend a week in London. So we are sure we have an arrangement. And a week in Scotland. Your flight is leaving tomorrow at 5. It is now 6 p.m. Now it is 6 p.m. Now we are going to speak about what will happen tomorrow and what will happen next week and the following week. So, this time tomorrow, we will use future progressive. This time tomorrow, I will be flying to London. Tomorrow. Because today it's 6. Tomorrow at 5, I will be flying at 5. Then a week from today, according to the plan. 1 week in London, then the other week in Scotland. A week from today, I will be driving to Scotland. Notice the future here and there, and this is the progressive, will be doing something. Okay? How about the idea of using the present progressive for the future? Let's discuss the idea of the present tense. The present tense is whether simple or progressive. The simple is about something that is a routine. We do it every day. Or it is a fact, just like the sun shines, water boils. It happens in a daily basis, or every day, every time you do it, it will happen. However, for the progressive, something is happening now at the moment, or just this year, just this month, temporary situation. It is going to change. So we can say the sun shines most days, habit. This isn't, today it is not shining, just today, temporary situation. He talks quietly, habit. He is talking to a friend now. Now, speaking about what at the moment. My family lives in Riyadh. This is a routine. However, my brother is living in Jeddah for college. Temporary situation, 4 years, then he will go back to Riyadh. We can add one more usage, which is the idea of future plan. When you are trying to speak about your future plans, you can use will, going to, or the present progressive. So future plans, just like when I'm saying, I am studying tomorrow. Tomorrow future, I am studying tomorrow. Or you will say, he is flying tonight. Not now, tonight. He is flying. Progressive. Or the new cars are coming next year, to show that you are sure about something. It is happening. Okay, now let's try to choose the correct answer in here. To the exhibition with me tomorrow. Future. Do you come? You come, or are you coming? You can choose you come because this one is actually a sentence and this one is a question. Then, do you come? A habit. Tomorrow. Future. So, are you coming tomorrow? This will you will choose A if it is a present simple, maybe every day. Ned is from New York. He English in Riyadh next year. Future. Teaches every year. Is teaching or teach? This one shouldn't be chosen because it will be teaches, because we're having he. So it is teaching. Next year, speaking about the future. Followed by here the use of the present progressive for the future. Let's try to come up with a question. Here we're having he is taking biology at 10. How can you form a yes/no question? As easy as just change the order because we've got our helping verb is. So, is he taking biology at 10? What do you think? Yes. The answer is yes. Yes, he is taking biology at 10. How about the time in here? Now I want to ask the WH question about the time. What is the suitable WH question word? Here we need a WH question like who, what, where, time. When is he taking biology? Take out the answer. It will be when is he taking biology? He's taking biology at 10, or the answer is 10. One more. He is taking biology at 10 again. Let's form the question. This is our helping verb. Is he taking biology at 10? Here we go. Now I want to form a question about biology. What is the suitable WH question word? Who, what, where, something. So I will use what. What is he taking biology at 10? Where is the answer? It is actually biology. Take it out. What is he taking at 10? Is it math or biology, English or biology? Okay, so these they are. The same page, page 44, make and respond to suggestions. What is the idea of suggestion? I am trying to give help, suggest something, a plan. I am trying to propose an idea, a new idea. Let's look at this person or the student. The student is stressed, nervous, too much to do, projects, homeworks, assignments. So I will give him, or I will give this person a suggestion like take a break. This is a good, we will call it a suggestion, proposal. So we can use let's take a break. How about taking a break? Or why don't we take a break? What have you noticed here? We're having 3 let's, how about, why don't we? This one is a sentence, and these are actually questions. These are questions with how about, because this one is a proposition, it will be followed by the ing, which is the gerund. How about doing something? And you can say yes, you can agree, or you can say no. That sounds great, or I don't think I can. I am too busy. I don't think I can do it. Okay? So for the suggestion, you can say yes, and you can say no, refuse, decline. One more in here. It is very sunny and very hot today. Any suggestions? What can I do? Can you give me any suggestion or a proposal? You will do. I will say, have some ice cream. I will say, stay at home, or drink water, stay hydrated. Let's try to give suggestions. Let's have some ice cream. It is actually a sentence. More, how about have some ice cream? Having some ice cream. Notice the ing and the question mark. Next, why don't we then have some ice cream? The same, but this one is actually a question. How about doing? The others are going to be just do, have. You can say yes, agree, like that sounds great. That's a good idea. Let's go and have some ice cream. Or you can say no, I don't think I can. I am busy, I don't like, or I don't like to do this. How about the idea of using tag questions? What is a tag question? It is the very small question that you will add by the end of a sentence. Here, speaking about vaccinations, scientists are finding a vaccine. So, here we're having the are, which is the helping verb. We're going to need it. This sentence is positive. So I will say, are not they? Notice we have used the same are, however it is in the negative. The answer is usually according to the sentence, follows the sentence. Yes, they are. Positive. They are finding. Yes, they are. They are not risking people's lives. Here, are, it is a sentence in the negative. So, are they? This tag or the question is positive. So the answer will be, according to the sentence, no, they are not. Negative. So check the sentence and the opposite, positive. Here the tag is going to be negative, and you will do the others. Okay? How about the following in here? It usually rains in winter. Do we have an is, a verb to be? No. So I'm going to use the S. What do we mean by S? It means does. So this one is actually a sentence in the positive. We leave it there. The question, doesn't it? Negative. Doesn't it? And the answer will be, yes, it does. It usually rains in winter. So this one is positive according to this one, to the sentence. How about the other? It doesn't rain in summer? It is actually negative. So does it? This one is positive. And the answer will be, according to the sentence, which is, or the statement, it will be no, it doesn't. Make sure that it is a complete sentence. No, it doesn't rain in summers. So check the statement and the answer will be according to it, and the other one, the tag will be different. Then in the real talk, the conversation, we have used some real talk phrases, which are on page 39, which are like phrases that will make you much more advanced while using the language. Here, what do we have? We're having certainly, no kidding, that's wonderful. These are the real talk phrases. Each one stands for a different meaning. Let's try to use them in this sentence, in this situation. Can I have a word with you? I want to say yes. How can I say? I am all ears. So I will say, certainly, sure, we can talk to each other. Guess what? We are going to the beach this weekend. Surprise. When did you plan it? What would he reply? No kidding. Are you serious? When did you plan it? Or, you got all the answers right. That's good. Or, that is wonderful. I will say good job or that is wonderful. Read the whole situation and make your own decision. On page 41, which was the reading here, choosing the correct meaning for each word. Number 1, we're having to gather. What do we mean to gather? Gather your things. Gather the stuff. Come together, separate or join. Gathering is they come together. It was in the reading in the first paragraph when they gathered at the avenue. To witness, everyone gathered at the avenue to witness. What did they want to do? They wanted to see an event. Everyone wants to be there and see, witness. Then a bobby pin, which is on paragraph number 2. Things that were included within the car, the time capsule, a bobby pin. What do we mean by a bobby pin? It is actually a hair pin, the pen that you will put in your hair. Bobby pin. Then we're having obsolete. What is obsolete? They were saying in the second paragraph that in case they added gas, in case, or gasoline, in case the engine was obsolete in 2007. Obsolete is actually outdated, very old and not used. Just like microfilms these days, DVDs these days, they are outdated. They are there, but we don't use them. Vault, when they put the car in a vault. What is a vault? A vault means a place that is safe, a safe place. Just like they dig a vault or a hole, that is a place that is safe. Then they covered it with a cover that is very strong, can withstand. What do we mean by withstand? Resist and survive. Even if water comes in, even if an explosion, it withstands, strong, can survive. 2007, people will find it in a good shape. Then the writing was to write about a story, and we have said that in a story, things that you have to consider is about your audience, the characters within the story, people that you are speaking about, setting, and also the plot. Let's try to match them with time and the place, events, actions, people in the story, and the readers. So what do we mean by the audience? My audience are my readers, those people who are going to read the story. Make your language and your style suitable for them. How about the characters? The characters of the story, people in the story. I am reading about whom? Those people in the story. Setting. Set the setting. Setting is when and where. Where did the story take place and when? And also the idea of plot, which is the action itself. What is happening to the characters, events, or actions. So these are about the story. For your homework, refer to your workbooks, page 95. Refer to the workbooks, page 95. There is an exercise for you to do in there. Okay? I guess that is it for the lesson today, and thank you so much for your time.